Do it your own fecal transplants for better health. It's SaraBanta with Accelerated Health TV and radio show, and we're talking about poop transplants. They're offered to patients suffering from gut conditions, and this is nothing new. But some people are doing it at home, and is this a good idea? So the fecal microbiota transplants, also called FMT, are called stool transplants, and they involve collecting feces from a healthy person and then transporting it into the gut of an unhealthy person, obviously treated in the lab, cleansed, and making sure there's no diseases in there. And that's what's happening in the labs, and that's the purpose of it, right? So social media users have taken this to performing this treatment themselves using the feces of friends or family and actually filling syringes or creating pills, which then they transfer into their intestines. And of course, dietitians are saying this is incredibly dangerous because of course it could lead to life-threatening infections. So the good bacteria is extracted from a healthy donor, processed into pills or liquid, then given to the patient using an enema, fluid administered up the rectum. And it's available on the NHS for treating diarrhea caused by C. diff. In the US, this is the only treatment that is approved for, or it's only approved for C. diff, nothing else. Well, the problem is that people are doing it themselves, and there's a lot of risk, obviously. They are using their friends or family's stools and implanting them in themselves, hoping to get rid of their gut issues. And this trend is showing how desperate people are with their gut issues and how gut issues have become the true pandemic. So let's dive deeper into this. Yes, it's true that there have been studies where you take an obese person's fecal material and transplant it into a thin person, and that person gains weight. It is all about the gut microbiome. There is science to this. However, is there a need to actually go to this extreme to heal your gut? My gut issues are the reason that Accelerated Health products exist, because that is what took me to my rock bottom. And I had colitis, Crohn's disease. At one point, I was on the verge of having my appendix come out. And at another point, I was at the point where my gallbladder almost came out. I have all my parts still, people. I've experienced constipation and diarrhea, bloat, water retention, and everything else that you can imagine. And when I went to the doctor, they put tubes down me, up me, around me, and gave me no answers, said I have IBS and go take some Metamucil. So I know what it's like to be desperate. And that's why I've created protocols to heal the gut, which is needed today more than ever, due to so many issues. So what are the issues, and why are there so many more issues and more gut issues that people are experiencing? Even people who have had perfect digestion all their life, they're now experiencing issues. Well, we've got processed foods. When you eat them, they play a significant role in your gut health, and diets high in processed foods, sugar, low in fiber, they disrupt the balance of the beneficial gut bacteria. They kill the mucosal lining. They cause leaky gut in one meal. Say you're eating healthy all week and you have that one meal that's processed food, your leaky gut is probably flaring up, and it can lead to bloating, constipation, weight gain, hormonal imbalances, fatigue, insulin resistance, gut inflammation, brain fog, multiple things. They've got multiple ingredients that cause these issues. So it's not just one. You've got the fructose, the seed oils, the artificial sweeteners, the emulsifiers, the gluten, the grains, the GMOs, and the glyphosate. Even just one of those can cause you issues. Putting them all together, it's like a firestorm, right? Then you've got the less blatantly obvious foods, like the sulfur foods that you think are healthy. These are the foods that like are the cruciferous vegetables, the broccoli, cauliflower, kale, bok choy, onions, garlic, egg yolks, the healthy foods that I was eating and were making me bloated, and I didn't know why. Why? Because due to the glyphosate and the other toxin burdens in our body that we're suffering from, that has disrupted our sulfur detox pathways. So as a result, the foods that used to be healthy for us even 3 years ago containing sulfur have become an additional burden, and they back up the liver, which is part of your gut and your digestion, and cause leaky gut. Then you have the oxalates, another group of healthy poisonous foods that could be causing you gut issues. They are the spinach, almonds, peanuts, kale, berries, and turmeric. And these poisons can cause issues including hypothyroidism, which, by the way, if you have a slow thyroid, you're probably constipated, retaining water, and have gut issues. They can cause urogenital issues, UTIs, nerve system issues, immune issues, digestive issues. And oxalates can actually cause gut issues like that will then make it so that you have an inability to process the incoming oxalates, and it becomes this vicious cycle. And these microcrystals in the oxalates, or that are the oxalates, have sharp and pointy edges, and these edges can perforate the mucosal membranes and corrode the digestive system lining. And as a result, you develop gastroenteritis, leaky gut, rectal pain, constipation, and diarrhea. Then you have the amyloids. We used to think eating chicken is really healthy, right? It's the lean white protein. Well, that has amyloids, and these are proteins that the body can't break down into usable amino acids. And what they do is then they strengthen the gut pathogens, leading to even more overgrowth of the bad bacteria and leaky gut. That is the chicken, the pork, even the turkey, and especially non-organic meats. So that's why you want to stick to the wild animal proteins. Mold foods like peas, grapes, mushrooms, they disrupt the gut on its own, in addition to triggering a domino effect where the mold creates oxalates. Oxalates and amyloids strengthen biofilm formation. Biofilm strengthens mold, viruses, and bacteria. And then the amyloids reactivate viruses, which we know is a problem. And then that increases the biofilm and mold. And then this is just a vicious cycle. Then you can have people that are eating too much fat. Yes, a good amount of healthy fat is good, but sometimes if you have a backed up liver, too much fat is backing you up even more. And especially the inflammatory fats like canola oil, peanut oil, grapeseed, soybean, corn, safflower oil, those all cause leaky gut and inflammation throughout the whole digestive system. Then you throw in the dietary toxins, the GMOs, that's going to rip up your gut, the radiation. Yes, your cell phone, everybody, your cell phone is causing leaky gut and increased insulin resistance. Heavy metals, spike protein. The spike protein is disrupting the gut. It's disrupting the brain and the liver and so much more. Fluid retention, inflammation, and you've got a ton of issues there, but it's causing gut issues. And then, of course, stress, which we all are impacted by stress. That on its own can cause your gut to be disrupted. Then infections, medications, allergies, autoimmune issues, GERD, alcohol, tobacco, obesity, aging, genetics, those are all other reasons that you could have gut issues. And this is why you need to look at supplements instead of doing a do-it-your-own fecal transplant. So that is where I come in, is I want to make sure you don't get to the point where you are so desperate to try something so dangerous. And without the support of supplements to heal your gut, you're bound to have some sort of gut issues in today's world because of all the reasons I just said, even if you're trying to control as much as you can. What we're doing is with the supplements, we are populating your gut with the right bacteria through the right spore biotics and supplements that actually heal the tight junctions in your lining, so your gut is resilient and able to absorb nutrients and get rid of toxins without being injected with someone else's fecal material. How about that for an idea? So what are my top gut supplements? Accelerated cellular detox powder. This is the gut superhero due to the combination of the ingredients that help reduce stomach and intestinal inflammation and bloat, balance the bacteria, and diarrhea and constipation issues, soak up all the toxins we just talked about from the day and from the years of buildup, increase nutrient absorption, and help alleviate all the gut issues. The next is the accelerated keto. Now you say, why would this be important for gut? Well, the most effective gut healing practice is in intermittent fasting, where the gut gets a break from digesting food, and it says, wait a second, I don't have to digest. So I'm actually going to go work and clean up and heal my gut and reduce the inflammation throughout my whole body and suppress the appetite for the sugar and the carbs that accelerated keto does within 30 minutes, because it kicks you into ketosis and your body's working off of its own fat stores for energy. As a result, easy to implement intermittent fasting, allows the body to do its own healing, and the additional ingredients is helping cleanse the liver on a daily basis, turn that saturated liver fat into unsaturated liver fat, so it's easy for the body to utilize the energy and metabolize. And it's enhanced with scalar frequencies to cleanse the liver, increase metabolism and energy, and convert that saturated fat into unsaturated fat. So remember, the accelerated products always have that extra layer of scalar frequencies for healing. Next is the accelerated ancient salt. And most people are low in electrolytes, which inhibit nutrient absorption, fat metabolism, and bowel regularity. You know that people do salt flushes, and that actually gets them to go to the bathroom, but it also helps with the cellular hydration, not the inflammation or the water retention, but actually inside the cell, intracellular hydration. And it soaks up the positively charged toxins, parasites, and undigested fats that disrupt gut function. It also helps with nausea and constipation related to gut issues. Next is the accelerated leaky gut bundle. I don't know what I would do without this bundle. It is combining the omega spore biotic. This is not a probiotic. It's different from any other type of probiotic. It reconditions the gut by promoting the correct microbial diversity that the gut needs without overpopulating the wrong strains of probiotics. So it goes down in there, it wakes up, and it says, I need more of this, more of that, more of this, and none of this. So it's not overpopulating the gut with too much of a good thing like most probiotics. Then you have the Mega Pre, which when you combine these two, it has been shown to cause a significant reduction in visceral fat without changing anything else. Just these two, because the Mega Pre is designed to carefully help the beneficial bacteria from the Mega Spore to populate quickly and reinforce the positive changes. No need to do a fecal transplant, people. And then you add in the Mega Mucosa, and this helps heal the tight junctions and the leaky gut. So those are my top gut supplements. Additional ones that you can look to are the liver flush, the accelerated liver flush. A backed up liver is going to cause a backup in the whole gut, nutrient issues, metabolism issues, fat burning, fat and protein metabolism issues. You got to do your liver flush at least 4 times a year. And you can join the Ascent Diet Cleanse group on a monthly basis to do that with me. Now, the Holozyme enzymes are my new favorite supplement. So I've been trying digestive enzymes for years and not finding one that actually works. Holozyme digestive enzyme helps speed up the breakdown of food, and it actually works, people. It uses the nutrients and it helps alleviate gas, bloating, and undigested foods. I have loved this enzyme, and I won't go without it. I carry it with me wherever I go. Laxa Comfort, I'm just going to mention this one. This has been a game changer for people with constipation. Constipation is one of the primary causes of gut issues, and because you are recycling toxins if you don't get them out, and the excess estrogen. So the Laxa Comfort will immediately give you a bowel movement within 6 to 8 hours, even with the people that were constipated for weeks at a time. So it is one that people are really loving for that. And another option is OxyClear. Those are the two that are great for constipation issues. So hopefully this will help you not go to the extreme of doing it your own with a fecal transplant. I was desperate with my gut issues, and I found solutions and feel better than I've ever felt. I hope this was an inspiration to you. So thanks for joining me today. If I can help you with any of your issues, contact me through SaraBantaHealth.com. Happy to put together a protocol for you. Join the free group coaching on Telegram with the link below. Ask your questions there. I teach you on a daily basis with tips and tools to enhance your health, and you'll be a part of an amazing like-minded group to support you on your journey. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Accelerated Health Products, and across over 100 channels under Accelerated Health TV and radio show. My goal is to reach everyone on earth with eyes to see and ears to hear my message of healing. So help me with that goal. Share this podcast with a few of your friends who may need my help, and more of your friends need your help, this help, then you know everyone is suffering from gut issues. Join us every Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific, and you can find all the supplements and all of my podcasts at SaraBantaHealth.com. Use coupon WELCOME10 for 10% off site-wide. Thanks again for joining us here, and have a great week.